Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing! So I think it's safe to say that we've reached a new level of soft here in modern day America, whether it be the participation trophies, the horrible dances, or feeling like a victim when it comes to getting something as simple as a haircut. This generation, like every generation to come before it, seems to be focused on all of the wrong things within our youth. Don't get me wrong, we have a lot of problems to inherit like global warming, K-pop, and overpopulation, but being soft or feeling bad for yourself all the time is simply not a problem that we need to be teaching to our kids. No one should feel entitled to change everything about a situation simply because it doesn't line up with their life ideology or because that they make the claim that it made them uncomfortable. In steps Kenny Brown, who was in his first year of coaching baseball at a new school when his team struck lightning in a bottle and won a state championship, which, let me point out for those unfamiliar, is a huge deal. Some schools have been open for well over 100 years and have never as much as sniffed a state championship. So like any good coach, this guy was pumped the f*** up that his team had actually accomplished something this big, especially in his first year of coaching. That's actually pretty unheard of.
The whole state! Yeah! We got this right here! No one else has it! It's ours! Yeah!
In this video, he curses quite a few times during his speech, 7 to be exact. He even says something about diabetes.
You got type 1 diabetes! Yeah!
Keep in mind that this team is fresh off of winning the state championship, so in my book he really has every single right to be this pumped up. I played for a lot of different baseball coaches growing up, and some of the best ones were the ones that were so passionate about the game that they would curse at us all the time. From the age of around 12 and up, it's really just a whole lot of being cursed at, and to me that's almost like what comes with the territory of wanting to be an elite athlete in general, because it's such a passionate thing that you really do give your entire life to. Look, all I'm saying is that this type of behavior from a coach is nothing out of the ordinary.
You guys showed up, you played the game, you played it right, you never panicked. You got type 1 diabetes! Yeah!
And long story short, someone posted this video of him going on his post-victorious celebration rant, and it came back to bite them in the ass when their coach ended up getting terminated over the curse words that spewed out of his mouth. Like, God forbid a coach, out of all people, get excited about his team accomplishing the biggest milestone of their lives after putting in blood, sweat, and tears for the entire year. After they won, he honestly probably thought that he was going to get a raise for his elite coaching performance, not thrown away in the trash. And if your point in favor of the firing is that he shouldn't be talking to kids like this, you probably lived a very sheltered childhood or possibly still living a very sheltered adulthood. Not only that, but a lot of the men on this team range from young adults to actual adults, like the age range must be from at least 15 to 18 years old. And if you aren't comfortable with someone cursing at you by that age, well honestly, I just have some bad news for how things are gonna turn out for your charming soft ass. And if you've never played sports, I guess I could see how you could be a little bit triggered, but this is just so par of the course for coach to player speeches that it's honestly laughable in my opinion that there's any sort of problem with this in the first place, much less a firing. And as it turns out, a lot of people actually agree with me because they started a petition for this coach to get his job back, and it already has over 10,000 signatures. This just goes to show that it really only just takes one or maybe even a person who's upset that they didn't get what they want to try and break another man down. We really do have to stop accommodating to every little voice we hear. Nothing made to satisfy absolutely everyone is ever going to work. You ever had the thought that if only one person out of 1,000 has a problem with something, maybe the problem lies within that person and not the situation at hand? It's just a thought, you know, just a crazy thought that came to my mind. I mean, what are we really trying to protect people from? The bad cursing man? Get the f*** out of my face with that bullshit.